Good morning, sirs. Yeah, I've been working on a new logo for the live stream thumbnails. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not sold on it yet. I do like the actual graphic. I just don't know about the lettering and like the position of the letters and everything, but we'll see. It's getting there. I really like it. How's it going, everybody? Good morning. Up bright and early, especially if you're on the West Coast. 6:30 a.m., baby. Let me let Floki out. Timmy T. Good morning, Timmy T. We got Paul, Sons of Liberty, BNA, Jim Miller, Mike J. We got Nate. We got Bluetooth, Chance. Let's get the day. I had one of those nights where I had very vivid dreams, and you know when that happens and you wake up and you're kind of like in a fog for a while because you're like trying to differentiate between two different realities, the dream world and the real world, and your brain is kind of like, wait, which one am I in? That's kind of where I'm at right now. Got entry in for the TRM. Good. Very good. Yeah, so the drawing is going to be tonight. Tonight at, the stream's going to start at 6 o'clock Pacific. And then the actual drawing is going to be exactly 6:30 Pacific. That way, if people are working or whatever, they can come in right at 6:30 to be present, because you have to be in the live stream to win. So if you're busy or whatever, just pop into the stream at exactly 6:30 Pacific. I do it a couple minutes before. And I'm going to do the drawing like right at, maybe I'll give it like 2 minutes, maybe like 6:32. I'll actually push the button, do the drawing. So you have to be in there in order to win. And if people aren't in there, we'll keep doing it until we get somebody that's in there. Hey, Diener, what's up, dude? Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm not sure about. I was just saying I'm not sure about the lettering yet, but I do really like the actual gargoyle on the toilet graphic. Autumn, what's up? Fitabits here. Who else we got? Trakovich, Herrera, and Heyman. What's up, guys? Speaking of TRM, I actually I actually ordered a nerd yesterday. I wasn't expecting to do that, but I saw that they had a few left. They were sold out of a lot of them, but they had a few micarta ones left. I think actually, I think they only had two. Yeah, they only had two micarta ones. There was they call it a candy cane. It's like a reddish, whitish layered micarta. And there was one other one. And then I think there was a rich light one. I don't know. But I ordered one. I wouldn't have done it, but I did a job for a guy a few weeks ago, and he finally just paid me yesterday in cash. It was only like $200, but I was like, okay, I got $200. There's a nerd for $200. You know, why not? Nerd's too small. Yeah, it is pretty small. I'm thinking it'll be right around I actually didn't even look at the measurements, but I think it's going to be right around little native size, right? But I actually don't even know. I didn't even look. That's how much I like TRM. But let me go look right now. I just really want to have every TRM in the collection eventually. So now I just need the Neutron 2. And then their new one, which is the, what is it? The Comet. The Comet. It's not really my style of knife. It looks really nice, but it's not really my style. So overall on the Holy Nerd is 5.5 inches. Let's see. Okay, it is. Yeah, it is a little smaller than the little native. It's like 3/8 of an inch smaller. So that's not too bad. That'll be good. Blade length is 2.2. That's just slightly smaller than the little native. So yeah, just a little smaller. And it's got the choke up spot. I don't think it's as big of a choke up spot, like as roomy of one as this little native, but it's there. Let me pull up a picture of it since we're talking about it. Share screen, nerd. There we go. So yeah, it's got that little choke up spot. It's the only TRM with a hole in the blade, so that's kind of cool. And it's in MagnaCut, so that's cool. Nerd looks like a great utility cutter. Yeah, it should be. I mean, it's pretty much a shrunken down shadow with a hole. Pretty much almost exactly the same knife. Definitely same blade shape. So I think I got, which one did I get? Let's see. I got, oh, they're only showing the ones that they have left. Oh wow, there's actually a burlap micarta one still. I almost bought that one. So there's actually a burlap micarta, and then there's these more expensive ones. These are in fat carbon, and it adds on $87 for these ones. So it'd be $287. But man, that looks nice. That's just a little too much. I'm not a massive fan of fat carbon anyways, so I'd rather have micarta because it'll patina, and I think it's, it's like kind of fuzzy, and I like it. Oh, I just realized I wasn't even showing. There we go. There's the burlap micarta one. Looks like good burlap. Can't get the TRM Atlas anymore. An odd slip joint. I like it. I don't even know if I've seen that. Is that an old TRM? That's a good point, Mike. I like it's cool. It feels good as a collector to have all of a company's knife designs. And yeah, so it's kind of, I mean, it's impossible to do with like Civivi or something. I mean, it's not impossible. It would be really hard. It would cost a lot, and it'd be really hard to get all like the huge amount of older ones. But yeah, with like TRM, you can get all of them. It's kind of cool. You can kind of do that with Finch, which Diener has done. I think he's only missing like 2 of them. How many Finches are there, Diener? They're like 10, 15? Tried the little native, too small as well. You just have really big hands, or you just don't really like small knives? Holding out for the Atom drop later this month. Yeah. Are you going for a micarta one or a titanium one or what? Hey, double D-Tense here. What's up, man? Anyone looking at the Knife Dry Manix 2 Sprint coming next week? Yeah, we were talking about that on the last stream. It looks pretty cool, man. I was saying that if you don't own a Manix yet, that would be a really good one to get. It's a sprint run, so it's kind of like a specialty one. It's got the green handle, and we were talking you could make like a Joker theme with the green handle, and you could get a purple titanium ball cage lock for it, and even a purple lanyard hole tube too, which would be pretty sweet. And it's in 20 CV, and it's Spyderco's 20 CV, so it's going to be the best 20 CV you've ever had, probably, at least up there. So yeah, I'm not going to buy it because I already have a Manix 2. I don't need to. But yeah, if I didn't have one, I'd be very tempted to get one. Big Ready DC has all the Finches. Yes, he does. Yeah, but he didn't pay for all of them. I think he only actually paid for a few. He so that doesn't really count. Gotta get moving soon. Laundry, groceries, photograph. 17 knives. 17 knives. Wow. Purging the collection, or are you selling knives to pay for a knife? I know you just bought a Sebenza. That's probably why you're doing it. Oh, there we go. There are 18 Finches. I have 15. So that was close. So you're missing 3. Big Red is on the take. Yeah, he is. He absolutely is. Yeah, I like the green. I like the green on the Manix. I think it looks cool. I think, isn't it the first time they've done 20 CV on a Manix? I don't remember ever seeing one before. 20 CV. Where the hell is it? What exclusive is it? And is it Knife Joy? I think it's Knife Joy. Yeah, there it is. Yep, there she is. Hope to get an Aries before the end of the year. I would love to also. They actually came in stock. Diener sent me a message the other day that they had a couple in stock, and man, I was actually pretty close to settling it, but I just can't. I can't do it. I'm pretty low in the bank account. I gotta build it back up. I have a couple of jobs already finished that I'm just waiting to get paid for, and that'll be really nice. But I got I can I got to get out of the habit of spending money before I actually have it, even though it's guaranteed to come. It's a bad habit to spend it before it's actually in your bank account. You know. Damn, that's green. Yeah, it is a pretty bright. It's almost like well, I wouldn't call it a neon green. It's a lime green though. Actually, you know what? It does say neon green in the description though. It might be greener in person. Sold my Manix 2 blacked out S3V a while back and I miss it. That's kind of what I did. I bought a used Manix back when I first started collecting knives, and I liked it, but it was a really old one. It had seen a lot of use, and the action was kind of wonky. So I ended up selling that with the intention of getting another one, and I just didn't until the 15Vs came, and I thought, yeah, it's time. It's time to do it. Officially, yeah. Yeah, I actually hit 4K soon after the last live stream. What am I at right now? 4018. Hell yeah. It's pretty crazy. After the first 1,000, it goes much quicker. The first 100 subscribers is the hardest and takes the longest. I mean, the first 1,000 really, but the first 100 is tough because nobody's watching your shit. It feels very futile that you're spending the time and just nobody watches it. But that's to be expected. You're new. Nobody knows about you. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. It is pretty sweet. It's a Ryobi Mannix. Who said that? That's funny. A Ryobi Mannix. Trying to get in Mannix XL, waiting for a good one on the swap. I've actually never even tried the XL Mannix. I would like to. I don't think personally I want a bigger Mannix. I think it's pretty perfect as is, and it's pretty much the same blade shape, right? It's just a little bit longer, and then this part of the handle kind of hooks out a little bit more. Dinner's heading out. Right on, buddy. Have a good one. Debating a lightweight now. Not sold on the pin hardware. A lightweight Mannix. I'm not sure what the deal is on those. I always get those confused, like which lightweight models can be swapped out with aftermarket scales and which ones can't. It's confusing to me. Oh, Dina said check my mail today. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Has one on order for you. Isn't he's in the Spyderco club, right? I've always kind of, I mean, I don't think I can afford to be in the Spyderco club, but it's pretty neat. How does it work again? I know I don't know too much about it. Basically, you pay a fee for the year, right? And you're guaranteed to get every sprint run or every exclusive? Every new release? I don't know what it is exactly. And when you get it with your number on the blade. So when you join the club, you get a number, and then when you get the knife, it comes with your number on the blade. It's pretty cool. If I had more money, I would be pretty tempted to do that because I love Spydercos. I wonder how many people are in that club. Spyderco, what's it called? Exclusives Club or something like that? Oh, the Collectors Club, yeah. It's kind of hard to find info on it. I remember I was looking into it a few months ago, and I couldn't. It was almost like it was kind of secret. Let's see what I can find. It's a commitment to buy every model. Basically, you agree to buy everyone, and Spyderco agrees to reserve each of them. Okay. Interesting. So your initial fee your initial fee doesn't cover the knives. You pay the fee to be in the club, and by joining, you're saying, I'm going to buy every single new release. And they reserve it for you. Interesting. I wonder how much it is. Let's look. How much for the club? I'm trying to find right now. Let's see what I can find here. Guarantees. Is there like a chart? Sorry, I'm just scrolling through this forum trying to find a link. Hey, what's up, Dang Ross? Good to see you, buddy. Jesse's here also. Alex G. Yo, yo. Spidey Club is part of the dark web. It kind of seems like it. I want to get my first spider code. The abundance of clones makes me nervous. Been looking at a military tie. If you're buying on, from a retailer or the Reddit knife swap, something like that, you should be pretty safe. Getting ready for a road trip. Nice, dude. Where are you going? Sounds nice. I need one of those. How's the new Sabenza? It's awesome. It's really awesome. I just added this lanyard on it with this. I think it's called a noose, some kind of a noose knot, and I really like it. I actually took the knife apart for the first time yesterday, just to see what was going on in there, and I wanted to grease it. I wanted to polish my washers and grease it, and it was pretty interesting in there. Those washers look crazy, man. Never seen a washer like that. There's a bigger one on the show side and a little bit smaller one on the lock side, but they have these grooves cut out on them for the grease to live in there. It's like little grease pockets, and it's pretty noticeably smoother now. Now that I polished the washers and added more grease, there was a little grease in there, but yeah. I mean, right after I greased it, I was able to thumb flick it even. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, there we go. I couldn't do that before. So, yeah, I'm really liking it, man. This is such a hard use. Like it just feels so indestructible, I get why people say if they could only have one knife, it would be a Sabenza, because there's just really not anything that can go wrong with it. I mean, there is obviously, but compared to some other modern folders, there's not much that can go wrong. It's just really freaking tough, and it's just really versatile. It's pretty freaking slicey. If you want to watch the my cut testing video, you can. People have said that it's not that slicey, and yeah, compared to like a shadow or an atom, yeah, it's not that slicey, but compared to a hinderer, very slicey. It's plenty slicey, plenty slicey for me, and I like my knives to be slicey. I need them to be slicey. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. I already have a little scratch right up there on the clip, and that's completely fine. You can feel the quality in your hand instantly. Yes, you absolutely can. It's kind of interesting how that is. I think it has to do with their crazy tight fit. Something partly to do with it. Apparently, their tolerances go all the way to like 1/10,000th of an inch. It's just absolutely bonkers. And yeah, you can tell. I mean, this is the most secure lockup I've ever felt. I mean, it's like a fixed blade. Feels like it, at least. I really like the where's my fucking shit? I really like how it comes apart. I like the hardware too, because they give you an Allen key. Where the fuck is it? They give you an Allen key, and the way it works is it sits so far down in there. I mean, look at that. There's the length before it goes in. Look how deep it goes in there. It goes way in there. So there's no freaking way you're ever stripping that out as long as you have it all the way in there. It's just really easy to take apart, man. Stick it in there. You can feel like the tension. You can torque it down like slightly, and you're done. There's no adjusting the pivot, trying to get it smooth, but no blade play. You turn the pivot until you can't turn it anymore, and you're freaking good. It's perfectly centered every time. It's smooth. It's exactly how it was before you took it apart. That's usually one of the signs of a well-made knife is when you put it back together, it's exactly as it was before, I hate knives when you take them apart and you're always like fiddling around with them, trying to adjust the pivot to get it just right, None of that. None of that bullshit. Sycamore is the best lube. I've never tried that either. Leather shoestring. What I did is I keep having to. I just bought this on Amazon. It's just a roll of leather string. And what I did is I got my edge beveler and I took off the edges because when you get it, it's got really square edges, which is fine. But I thought it looked better with taking those edges off. So I just got my edge beveler and held it tight and just, took off the edges around the cord. And yeah, this roll was like $8, I think. If anyone wants the link for it to make sure they get the right stuff, because there was other stuff on Amazon that just looked really cheap. Let me know. I'll give you the link. Choice of pants. Yeah, thank you. These are my cozy pants. Oh, you got one. Wow, cool. That's very cool, man. Let me know how you like it. It's a big boy, I know that. Sycamore works great on a CRK. Standard grease loses this slickness quickly. Really? Okay. Slick'em-all. Slick'em-all. Is it a knife product or it's just like it's an OCD for EDC thing? Does he make it or what? Yeah, it says handcrafted. So it's really that good, huh? Oh, that's why. It's like I'm not getting any damn smoke. I'm down to the 3 milligram jewel pods, by the way. I jumped from the 5 to the 3. It wasn't really that bad. For like 2 days, my body kind of felt like, oh man, I wish I had more nicotine in there in my body. But it really wasn't that bad. What's up, Joe? How's it going, man? Almost bought a Paisan before the Savenza. When I went back to bed, it was gone. The Paisan is another one I would love to have one of these days. Definitely. Heading out, 90. Can't wait to see them girls jump in the water. Nice. Sounds fun. Sounds very fun. 3 milligram all day. Do you use a jewel too, Nate? Or do you have something else? 3 really isn't much. I was looking it up, and I guess one cigarette is like something like 10, I think. Let me look it up. If you think about it, I was smoking probably like 10 cigarettes a day. It can be anywhere from 8 to 20 milligrams of nicotine in a single cigarette, the average being 12. So let's just say 10. So that's 100 milligrams of nicotine a day. And there's only 3 in this entire thing. I probably smoke one of these almost a full one a day. So that's 3 milligrams for the whole day as opposed to 100 for the whole day. That's fucking nuts, man. Son of Liberty's vaping some THC. Oh, you're a bad boy. You're a bad boy doing drugs. Vaporesso swag? I don't know what that is. 10? You must not be on a jewel then, because I don't think the jewels go up to 10. Elf Bar, I've heard of those. Granddaughter's first birthday party. Oh, hell yeah. Awesome, man. That's a big one. First birthday party. Wow. My little niece is going to have her first birthday party here in a couple months. That's cool, man. Have fun, buddy. Won a pair of 3 on a Reddit raffle. Oh, wow. Cool. Smallest knife, less than 3 because of New York. Cool, man. Yeah, pair of 3 is awesome. I really need to own one. I think since I got my Delica, it kind of filled that void of like a smaller Spyderco. But I'll have one some of these days. One of these days. Oh, I forgot I was going to talk about this. So you guys know that I had recently a few videos on the Jack Wolf knives. One of them was a battle between the modern traditionals, Jack Wolf versus the Ohio River Jack. I woke up this morning and looked at my my YouTube Studio app where I see my comments, and the man himself, Ben, the owner and designer of Jack Wolf Knives, has commented on has made some comments on those videos. He has responded to some of your guys' comments, and he replied to my video as well. Very interesting stuff. I mean, I wasn't talking shit about his knives. I was just saying they're too expensive, and I couldn't understand why they were so expensive. So I don't feel like I did anything wrong at all. And he didn't. It wasn't like he didn't seem like he was mad or anything. But I want to read you some things that he said. So he left a comment on. Let me find it. He left a comment on. I think it was my initial video of the Venom Jack. Let me find it. It was called like, oh yeah, it was the unboxing, and it said like, will it live up to the hype or something like that. Come on now. I think I passed it. Hang on. Hard to be mad when you're rolling in cash. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And people are gonna buy his knives no matter what I say, so. Let me go back. There we go. There it is. All right. So let me scroll down. Okay, he said, this is on my video on my initial impression of the Jack or the Venom Jack. He said, thanks for sharing this with your audience. With the dealer distribution, they cannot be sold at the price that you wish they cost. That's the reality of the situation and something most people do not consider. So he's saying because retailers are selling his knives, that's why they're so expensive. So he gets the knife from overseas, whoever made it. He sends the knives to, whatever, White Mountain Knives, Blade HQ, all these retailers. And the retailers have to make some money as well. So that drives the price up a little bit more. But that doesn't really help. That doesn't make sense, because my argument and my point was something like this is made overseas and sent to retailers, just like the Jack Wolf knives, and it's less than a Jack Wolf knife and cost way more to make, way more machine time, more materials, everything costs more than this. So that doesn't make sense. That's a real shitty argument. Would you guys agree? It's the same for all knives. Yeah, exactly. It's yeah. How can a Jack Wolf knife cost more than a USA, like a GEC? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Dealers want a 38% markup. Is it that high? I don't know. It could be, but my argument still stands that this is made overseas, just like the Jack Wolf knife, and it costs less than the Jack Wolf knife. Both are being sent to retailers. So unless they're just not making money on this knife and knives like it, which I don't think is the case, then his argument doesn't really make sense. Hey, Lacey. I would say it depends on the steel. Harder steel is more work. Respond to my comment. Yeah, I saw that one too. So let me find the next one. I think the next one was on my video on the ORJs versus the JW. Where are you? Maybe it wasn't on this one. Yeah, exactly. They're made in China. He's making a killing. Yeah, he is. He definitely is. I think it was on the it must have been on the other video. Let's see. Boopity boopy boop boo. There we go. Bing 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 bong. God, where is it? There's his first comment. Oh yeah, he replied to Diener too. So Diener made a comment saying something about they ripped off GEC with their packaging using the tubes. A couple other things. Oh yeah, this is funny. He said, "Thank you for your feedback. I think you missed the fact that these knives have custom knife quality at a production price." Custom knife quality? Nah, I don't think so. I don't buy knives that are blatantly overpriced. Yeah. Yep. Not disclosing an OEM isn't helping them justify the price either. Yeah. Dude stirred the pot. I know. He likes to do that. So he said, let's see. Yeah, I think you have missed the fact that these knives have a custom knife quality at a production price. And then Dana responds again and pretty much cuts him down to size. I won't read the whole thing, but if you want to. It's on my first Jack Wolf video called Unboxing the Infamous Jack Wolf Venom Jack. You can go read them all. But yeah, it's funny that he's like decides to comment on my videos to try to like argue these points. It's so funny. Production knife quality for quality at a custom price. Fix it. Yeah. 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 He got it mixed up. There's no way he had $80 in the cost on the knives. No way. No one could tell me he's paying more than $80 for them unless they showed me an invoice. Yeah. Yep. I agree. And then he replied to another comment, and I just can't find it. It was from. It was from. It was about the packaging. I wish he would have replied to one of the comments about him disclosing the OEM. I guess he decided he didn't want to reply to those. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So Sanchito said maybe the price would come down if they weren't gifting so many to reviewers. For that price, there was quite a few knives I would pick up before this. Also, the packaging means nothing to me. I would be fine with a cardboard box. He said, the review units do not affect the price. Sounds like I am not the brand for you. Lots of other brands offer cardboard boxes. Check the notification to scroll down to it. Well, I use YouTube Studio, and once you like a comment, it disappears off of there. Everyone's hyping. Yeah, they are. Absolutely. I think I'm the only one. Well, no, I'm not the only one. But yeah, most people are like, holy shit, these things are incredible. And they are. I mean, they're not, I wouldn't say incredible. They're very good. They're very good knives. Like I have said, where did I put it? Like I've said, I would own one of these. I would own multiple of these patterns if they were like $200. Absolutely. They're really nice. Hey, Scoutmaster. Good morning, sir. Found a niche market and is exploiting it. Yeah. Faux show. But its cost per unit is more like $60 a pop. Jack D, easy packaging, and everyone I see reviewed it is just giving it to channels. Yeah. There's a lot of gift giving. Pena X Series large swayback. That's got to be almost as well made as a Jack W. Bolster lock and a better box, and paid under $200. Yeah, the Peñas are a good argument too because they are pretty similar, except there's more that goes into them because there's a frame lock and a detent ball and all that shit, and they're less money. What the fuck? I know, I can tell too. He's pissed. He was pissed. The peñas are better built. Really? Okay. I've only handled a peña once, very briefly at a knife show. But I really, really want one. I've always wanted one. And one of these days I'll have one. I really like the modern traditional kind of look with the minimal top flipper, and it's just I really dig that whole design. $100 to $150 knife. Yeah, probably. And then with, you know, sending them to retailers, maybe 200 at the most. Hey, Mark, how you doing, buddy? I guess it's just all of us that are wrong, not him. I know. Yeah. Um, I mean, there was not one person that commented on those videos that was defending him at all. Everyone was like, "Yeah, dude, obviously they're too much, and the ORJ is a better purchase." I'll do some positive reviews if he sends me free knives. And that's the other thing is I'm not saying that all of these reviewers are lying or anything like that because they got free knives. But I do know for a fact that when you get something for free, it affects your opinion of it. And try as hard as you might, try as hard as you will to not let that happen to you and to be objective. It's going to affect how you think about it when you get it for free. You cannot avoid it. Myself included, anybody. When you get it for free, you think differently about it. You cannot be as objective as you would be if you had bought it with your own money. So that's just, it's just how it is. 120 more bucks, you can get a Sabenza. How crazy is that? Danny Pena Bronco slip joint. Pena Bronco. Ooh. Are these hard to find? That's cool as shit. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's sweet. Something about natural brown micarta and titanium that I just really, really like. He's got the Murphy mentality. He got the fanboys that are going to buy. He's going to throw as many out there as possible. Yeah. Yep. I agree. And from a business perspective, he's doing an amazing job, you know? We should get a Tucson 90 for 81 on White Mountain Knives. Do it versus a Jack Wolf. Is that a slip joint Tucson? God. What if the Jack Wolf's knives were made by Tucson? Because you have no skin in it. And I'm sorry, but 100% believe that the bigger channels aren't just getting free knives, they're getting checks too. Very possible. Very possible. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know for sure, but I wouldn't be too surprised. You should be president. President of knifedom. Many examples of overpriced knives. None more egregious than Medjord. If people buy the knife, it must be worth it to them, especially when people buy multiple Jack Wolf knives. Yeah. I mean, obviously people are buying them. I mean, it's so crazy that if you have 3 Jack Wolf knives, you spent almost $1,000 already. That's so nuts. But yeah, people have money and people like them enough to keep buying them. I did actually, yeah. I ended up selling it. It's sent off. I haven't heard back from them to see if it arrived yet. But yeah, I did get $150 for it. So I'm glad I didn't. When it didn't sell in the first couple days, I thought maybe I was asking too much. I thought about going down to 100 or 125, but I didn't. And somebody bought it, and he sounded like he was really going to be stoked on it. So I'm very happy. I'm going to use those funds to buy some more steel for the next batch. I was using the last of my 1095, so I'm going to order some 1095 stock and some different handle materials. And when I have some more time in the next couple weeks, try to make a batch of like probably do three. Probably do some micarta handles. I like doing micarta for the handles a lot. The wood was cool, but I think I'm just a little bit more of a micarta guy. Probably mostly micarta, possibly. I've never done G10, but I'm just not a huge fan of G10. I'll probably do micarta, and then I thought about maybe messing around with doing some liners. I've never tried liners. Just to add like a different color in there, that'd be kind of cool. What a dick to say they are custom at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his point was with that. Bought a Medford Gentleman Jack for less than a Jack Wolf, and it's killer. What's the Gentleman Jack? I've never seen Medford Gentleman Jack. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is that a slip joint? It's pretty cool. I don't, but I like it. I hear it's very, very thin, super duper slicey. I would love one of those sometime. Yeah. Wasn't he on one of your earlier live? Who? Ben from Jack Wolf Knives? No. He's never been. I've actually never even talked to him. Filming not going well this morning. Rotate a knife and cut a piece of paper twice. Sounds easy, right? Yeah, I know what you mean. It's yeah. Knives are hard to take pictures of and to film. It's just mainly because of the light playing off of the blade. Like you have to position it just right and position your camera just right so you don't have like this reflective black spot on the blade from the camera. It's actually kind of hard sometimes. Ordered to Tucson, received it thinking it was a locking knife, but it ended up being a slip joint. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess that sucks if we're trying to get a locking knife and you got a slip joint, but I've always wanted to try one of those Tucson slip joints. People will be surprised how many different brands come off the same machines depending on what time of day it is in China. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's definitely more brand names in China than there are actual like factories for show. I can afford a Jack Wolf, but I don't want to. Yeah, yeah, me too. I could buy one, but yeah, I just don't. I don't want to. Should name it correctly in the first place. It would have sold instantly. Minestrone. I will. I will name a knife the Minestrone. Probably that if I do another design. Yeah, I do love. I absolutely love that name, the Minestrone. That wolf knife video you made was the truest video that's been put in the knife world in a while. Most reviewers that get free stuff are so far up his ass. It's kind of sad. Thank you. I appreciate that. And yeah, you're totally right. They are they they're up there. Some of them are pretty up there. Why don't Hinder sell a full tie for $6.25 instead of having to search for scales that are hard to find? I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess there are a good amount of people that want the G10 version. They don't want it full tie. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like maybe they would just, with the release of a bunch of G10 ones, just have a couple that are full tie. That would make sense. Hey, Louie. How are you, bud? And Will. Good morning, sir. I haven't drank that much coffee yet. I don't know why. Sanding G10 is pretty toxic. Of course, some woods are too. That's true, yeah. I usually wear a mask when I'm sanding on micarta. So I don't know. Is G10 more toxic than that? Than micarta? Can't get with a modern tradition. That's like saying a song you just heard is an oldie. Yeah. I like a few modern traditionals for sure. I've been thinking it'd be really cool, and I think I said this in a video, but how cool would it be to have something like a Jack Wolf knife, but with 1095 for the blade steel, so you get the patina, and then some titanium bolsters, but with like a jig bone inlay. So you'd be leaning a little bit farther into the traditional side than the modern side, but still have some titanium bolsters, maybe still have the Torx hardware. I think that'd be really, really sweet. I'm not aware of anyone that's done that yet. Maybe that should be my first knife design. Message you a video about Javon's review of the Tucson TS90. Okay, cool. I'll watch that afterward. Ragged thumbs, glare, dogs, cars, shaking. Yeah. Speaking of ragged thumbs, I had some comments on one of my recent videos about that my hands are dirty, and I want to address that. Yes, I am aware that my hands look dirty in videos. I work as a welder in a diesel mechanic shop. My hands get very dirty at work every day. What happens is my hands get dry. I put lotion on them. I try everything, but if you work with your hands, you know what I'm talking about. They get dry and like kind of split almost, and it's painful and it sucks. So what happens is the grease and grime gets on the dry skin, and no matter how much you scrub, it's like a stain. It stains your hands. So I it I can't do anything about it. And I know most of you don't give a shit. But yeah, there was a couple comments recently. And it's annoying as fuck. It's like one of them was like, you should wear gloves when you do reviews. It's like, nah, not doing that. So yeah, it's not like I don't wash my hands. I wash my hands a shit ton. I scrub them when I get home from work. I scrub them in the shower. They just get stained. So there you go. Your hands look like what I want my knife reviewers' hands to look like. I got no complaints. All right, good. Yeah. Oh yeah, Drew saw him. Yeah, he made a pretty good comment. Troll accounts. I don't know. I mean, I didn't recognize the name. Um, I don't know. It sounded like a foreign person, judging by their grammar. But yeah, I don't know. Can't get my hands clean even with bleach. I know. Yeah, exactly. They get stained. Um, and one of the comments was like, "Dude, you're touching these loner knives with your dirty hands. You're getting them all dirty." It's like, dude, if it doesn't come off on the sink scrubbing with soap and water, it's not going to come off on a knife. Come on now. Dude doesn't complain about other dudes' hands. Dudes. Yeah. It seems very odd, like a very odd thing to do. Hey, thanks, buddy. How about with a manicure? Thanks, Nate. I probably won't spend that on a manicure, but I appreciate it. I know you're joking. Too many dudes have soft hands these days. See that the awful black tint on the exposed end of the front of the pack looks a little dark from sweat. Picture of my favorite two sons slip joint. You don't swing hammers and have soft hands. Yeah. Who loaned you the knives? I don't remember which video it was. Their alt account. I don't know. Probably not, but maybe. Man, they're not pretty. Embarrasses me. Chromium powder from sharpening burns me, makes my hands look red. Super self-conscious about it. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that it completely doesn't bother me. There is part of me that's like, oh man, I don't want to seem like this gross, nasty guy that's like getting his filth all over the knives. I don't. That sucks. I don't want to be that guy. But it's not the reality. It's just that's just my insecurity telling me that. But 95% of myself doesn't give a shit. Somebody gifted memberships. Oh shit. Let me look. Let me look what happened. Oh, cool. BNA gifted one. Who was the lucky winner? Will be. Will be got a membership. Hell yeah. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Will be. If you don't know, once you're a member, you can watch all the members only exclusive videos. They come out every weekend and they're all in a playlist if you want to watch them. Anyone else have a vacuum that moves on its own? Are you talking about like a Roomba? It's like a robot vacuum? Your RJ came in with slip, so I'm happy this weekend. But 2 cents. You ordered an ORJ and it came with a slip already in the box? Huh. I know he sells slips, but maybe he just started including them. I don't know. BNA gifted another one. Nice. And Lacey got it. Sweet. Lacey is a member. Lacey is a member now. Oh, you bought one. Okay. How are those? I've never tried one, but they look cool. I kind of want one because I like the logo. Because he puts the logo on them. I think it looks pretty cool. Don't gross up my Adam with your dirty hands. I've been very careful with that. It is pristine. I've only ever taken it out to show on video. It's awesome. Perfect for the RJ. Sweet. Good to hear. $30 is a good price for a slip. That seems to be an average price. Yeah, if you're looking for a premium feeling knife, those CJRB Pyrite and Echo and the stainless steel feel very similar to titanium, and they're heavily milled, so they don't get too heavy. And they're only, I think, like $65, $60. Pirate is cool. Thought the sound would be better. The stainless steel version, the sound is pretty good, but the the echo sounds better. Listen to this. Can't get better than that. T-shirt is dope. Thanks, man. My Yob shirt. Got two Susans also, but they both suck. Which ones are they? I've never gotten a Tucson that sucked, but I'm sure there are some out there that do. Should I buy a Pyrite just to fidget with? If you're looking just to fidget, I would go Echo. The Echo's fidgetier just because you have the front flipper option as well. And honestly, it just sounds a little bit better. It sounds so good. I mean, this is one of the funnest knives, most fun knives ever. I still grab this thing to fidget with if I'm watching a movie or something. I mean, listen to that. Does the front flipper interact with the stop pin? Yeah. Yeah, it hits pretty much in the middle of it on the top. So yeah, you couldn't remove it. Check out the Echo. Yeah, I would go with the Echo. The Sakchi, so fidgety. I still haven't tried that knife. I know everyone says it's one of the better, definitely one of the better budget button locks. Carrying the dozen Tucson's pretty damn good. Once in a while, I have to do some extra work. Yeah, I think you mean like kind of fit and finish stuff. I know what you mean. Once in a while, they have like a rough edge here and there. Sikoke, yeah. I really like the Sikoke. I ended up giving it away, but I keep meaning to buy another one. I just haven't yet. I think I actually like because the Sikoke and the Echo are both Laconico designs, and I think I like the overall design of the Sikoke a little bit more than the Echo here. But the Echo being a button lock is a little bit more fun. Benjamin, good morning. Watched your review. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with your audience. I appreciate your feedback. Right on. Yeah, of course, man. Honestly impressed with how easy I can strap my pyrite. Yeah, that AR RPM 9 is actually pretty good stuff. Yeah, I was watching a review that said they were saying that it kind of felt similar to VG10, and I don't know. To me, it seems a little bit better than that. It seems almost like in the 14C kind of range. Yeah, I have no problem with the AR RPM 9. Actually kind of like it. That's it. I'm getting the echo now. Did the sounds convert you over? Carrying the TS-193 button lock today. That's another thing I would like to try sometime is a Tucson button lock. I know there's a few. 193. Let's look it up. Oh yeah, this one. This is a big knife, and I really like the design. I actually have almost bought this a few times. It's cool, man. Look at that thing. It's got the Sagai hop pattern. It's a button lock. I like that blade. It looks slicey. Is it? Is it slicey, Joe? Just saw the gargoyle on the thumbnail. Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. I should make that an emoji. I will do that. I will absolutely do that. Still hoping they make an Pirate XL Warncliffe. Me too. I would buy it. I mean, I bet they will. Mimo's almost to 1,000 subs. Really? Wow. Hell yeah, dude. Congratulations. The Shorts Master. That's what Mimo is. The Shorts Master. It's slicey as fuck. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's out of stock right now, but I will eventually pick that up. And it is pretty big. 3.7-inch blade, yeah. But that's fine. That's fine with me. The 333 and 132, both White Mountain knives. Neither can be reverse flicked. My nephew used to stand on the toilet, do his biz. I don't stand, I squat on it. Just like the gargoyle. Oh, you do it too? Hell yeah. Does anyone else out there do that as well? Squat like a gargoyle on the top of the toilet seat, like in the thumbnail of this live stream right now? It's basically kind of like what happens with a squatty potty, but I think it works better. You know? Personally, I think it works better. You do have to be kind of careful because sometimes when you're up there, the toilet seat will kind of like slide. And if it slides too much, the hinge will break on the toilet seat and you might fall into the toilet. One of your feet might fall in. It hasn't happened to me yet, but I did break the hinge on one toilet seat. My foot did not touch water, though. If you want to do an interview or channel chat, just let me know. I'm always down to talk about slip joints and anything nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. I'm just now getting into traditional slip joints. Got a couple GECs now, a couple case knives, ORJs, obviously. So yeah, that'd be fun. Yes, I really do. Yes. Try it. Try it. I bet. I mean, things just come out better. They come out easier. That's how you're meant to be sitting. You know. That's how you're meant to drop a log. Exactly. More natural position for dropping a deuce. In Japan, that's why they have holes in the floor. Do they really? That would be so much more comfortable than having to perch up onto the toilet seat. I wonder if I can convert my bathroom into an Asian style. That would be sick, dude. That would be really, really cool. You slowly get up there or pounce. Man, if I pounced, that could be bad. What I do is, so you're facing the toilet seat, it's in front of you. I turn around, and then I put one leg up, and then I brace myself. My door is right there, so I put my hand on the doorknob. I brace myself, and I help pull myself up, and then I get the other foot on. Morning, John. How are you? This knife stream took a turn. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Japanese squat method. Yes, I am. Yes. But I have a regular toilet, so I just have to perch on top of the toilet, with my feet on the toilet seat. Some koi fish in the hole for authenticity. Step stool, yeah, exactly. So it is kind of like a squatty potty. It does the same kind of thing. Maybe I should just, well, I don't know. Maybe I should try a squatty potty. There is a muscle or tendon that loosens more when you do a full squat. It allows the deuce to drop more freely. Okay, yeah, that's the scientific answer I was looking for. Yeah. Duty's deuces. Uncle Kenny's had enough of the poo talk. He is bouncing out. See ya, buddy. See you in the next one, man. Have a good weekend. Vote no on the squat. Rather shake one down. I mean, don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm saying. Don't knock it till you try it. I also have a bidet, which I don't know why everybody doesn't have. It's absolutely bonkers to me that people still don't have bidets. Okay, I know this is going to get gross for just a second, but I get passionate about bidets. Okay. Once you get a bidet, you realize how much shit you are leaving in your ass before with regular dry toilet paper. You are just when you use dry toilet paper, you're just smearing it around. You are smearing it around. You never get all of it off. With the bidet, it's rinsing. You rinse it off. It's gone. You're totally clean. It gets rid of any swamp ass you might have. Then all you do is you get some toilet paper to dry it off, and that's it. You're done. What I do is I get a couple squares to dry off, and then I get the one more wipe. So I have only 2 wipes, one more square to just make sure everything's clean. It's bonkers, dude. Everyone that doesn't have a bidet is walking around with a dirty ass. Denny's heading out. Right on, man. Have fun. Have a good weekend. How do you wipe? Are you still squatting? No, so I finish and then I sit down normally for wiping. Wet wipes. You know what, Mike? You can get a bidet for $40. You can get a bidet for $40. And you will save so much money as opposed to using wet wipes. Yeah, it's really easy to hook up. It just hooks up to your toilet water, whatever that's called. I'm not a plumber. You can spend more for getting like a hot, like you can get ones that actually use hot water, but you don't need that. The cold water's fine. It's actually kind of refreshing. Another knife too. We're talking about. Why is other people talking about bidets too? Huggies haven't used dry toilet paper. Huggies. Guy's really earning that Doody nickname today. Shower. That's a way to do it. But a bidet is basically like a shower, but just for your ass. It's an ass shower. Oh, Huggies wet wipes. I was picturing you wearing diapers. $40 where? On Amazon. Let me pull it up. I literally got mine on Amazon for $45. Bidet. Here's one for 35. Here's one for 19. That one doesn't look very good, though. I'm going to point you toward the one that I have because I know it's good. Let's see. Is it this one? No, it's a hot water one. It's so easy to hook up to. It will change your life. I promise you. I don't know if this is it, but this is similar, and it's only $23. That might be too cheap. Hang on, let me see. Let me get to this one that I saw earlier. It's right here. Okay, yeah. Yep, that's it right here. $35. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. You can also adjust the strength of the stream, but I just always leave it on full blast. And you're saving so much money on toilet paper. You're saving, you're saving trees, basically. There's a link to the bidet. Thought I was one of the only ones using bidet. I don't think they are super common, but they should be more common. Can't do the spray. Tried it. It's a no-go. I do dry and then baby wipes and then dry. Yeah. I mean, if you're using wet wipes, that's definitely better than just dry. But they're expensive and, they're expensive. Used to get UTIs. No matter how clean you wipe as a female, you can't get clean enough since over 3 years. Everyone should have one. Yeah. Yep. Male or female. Everybody needs one. Get one. Everyone get one. I put the link right there. It's $35. Just get one and try it. And it's going to feel a little weird at first. But stick in there, use it for a week, and tell me that you hate it. Tell me you hate it. You're not gonna. You could drip dry. But I already said this, but maybe you didn't hear me. I finish, I spray, I use a couple squares to dry off, and then I use a couple more squares to just make sure I'm all clean. That's it. 2 wiper. Yeah, that's another point. The flushable wipes are not very good for the environment or the pipes. You're really supposed to not flush them. You're supposed to have a separate trash can for the wet wipes. Aaron got one? Hell yeah. Let's do it. Who's next? Sanchito got one, I think. Come on, guys. Cold, yeah, it's cold water, but it's refreshing. You can spend a lot more to get one that uses hot water, but I don't think it's worth it. Yes, you will not know how you lived without it once you get used to it. Exactly. If I have to shit at work, I will purposely not do it because I don't want to shit without my bidet. Only have one slip joint to talk about. What do you got? Good morning, Dean. How are you, buddy? I feel like I haven't seen you in a little bit. How you doing? Just mounts to your normal. Yeah, exactly. Yep. You hook it up. It goes under. You know where your toilet lid has 2 screws in the back of it? It goes under those. So you take those screws out. You attach the bidet thing bracket in there, and then you screw them back in. Perfect conversation about dropping the kids off at the pool. Are you a bidet man, Diener? Used ones for $4 less. I don't know about that. I don't know if I want a used bidet. Ew. Ugh. 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 Yeah, you got to get rid of those, bud. I've never test drove one, just stood there and smiled at it. You should, man. Mountain water is seriously cold. I should got the heated one. I don't know, man. I think you know people are all into these cold plunges now. It's basically a cold plunge for your asshole. So I think it's really good for it, actually. It might be a little shocking right at first, but in the end, it's good for you. Oh shit, that's fancy as fuck. I have seen those. That's shitting in luxury. Granny got back from the morning walk. Nice, man. Welcome on in. We're gonna wrap up in a little bit here because I also need to go on my morning walk. That'll wake you up in the morning. It does. Yeah. Yeah. This life is too much. We got 42 people in here. We're talking about shit. God damn it. Already went to the farmer's market. That sounds nice. I wish there was a farmer's market where I live. I would have to drive, not that far. It's like 20 minutes to get to the nearest farmer's market. Come in, buddy. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Come say hi. There's a little Mr. Floki. What's up, dude? You want to go for a walk? You want to go for a walk soon, bud? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, yeah. Taking the old lady to garage sales today. That sounds fun. That's always fun. Seems like the garage sales in my area are mostly all just clothes, though. I hate that. I hate when you're all excited to drive by a garage sale and it's just a shit ton of clothes just laid out on a tarp on the ground. Gonna go for a hike 5-6 miles in the desert. No. Cool, man. Sounds fun. Stay hydrated. Have you ever seen the wee scamp? No. Let me look it up. Wee scamp. Oh, it's a slip joint. I didn't know that we had any slip joints. Ooh, it's a skinny boy. Interesting. Definitely interesting. I don't typically like knives like this that are long and skinny. It's just not my thing. But that's cool. I didn't know we made a slip joint. I wonder how it is. S35 yen. Oh, it's discontinued. I wonder. It must be an older one, maybe. Estate sales, yeah, those are the best. Going half moon lake fishing for bass. Nice. Then rainbow trout after dark. Hell yeah. That sounds fun, man. I haven't been fishing in so long. Hey, thanks, man. Sanchito, $5. Thanks for the bathroom advice, brother. Yeah, of course. I hope it works out good for you, bud. But man, that was weird. Skiff made blades. Skiff made blades. I haven't. No, definitely ordered bearings there. Oh, by front. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yes, I have. Yeah. Skiff makes great bearings. Show him the toad poker, the toad sticker. You know, I've forgot to put this in my my collection video. I can't believe it. My toad sticker. Look at this baby. Massive, massive, thin. This is the ultimate long skinny knife. It's huge. I mean, look at it compared to let's see what hedgehog. It is very long and very pointy. And only I think like $8. So why don't you just buy one? You know, why not? Surprised how many knives you'd find it. Man, that'd be so cool. I don't think I've really been to an estate sale since I've been really collecting knives. So, um, I mean, I could have probably missed some in the past. Check out the TS 123. Okay. Let's see. Oh, slip joint? Yeah. Yeah, I've seen this one around. I like this. It's got a look at that inlay. That's pretty hard to do, man. Oh, it's in stock too? Shit. And it's got a clip. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd probably take that off. But M390 for only $90 with that cool copper inlay. Yeah. That's neat. Too bad I can't buy anything right now. The Toad sticker, that's a Rough Rider. That's a Rough Rider knife. Let me pull it up for you. They have them at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Let's see. Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Gosh, come on. Come on, computer. You damn computer. There we go, right there. $12. Or this one for $10. Look at that sucker. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Watch out for blade wrap on that long blade unless it has a stop pin. Does it? Let me see. No, no stop pin. I don't think it is. Why? Just because it's so long? It's a slip joint. Yeah. It didn't come sharp at all, really. At least as far as the edge. It was very pointy, though, which is really the purpose of it, I guess. Ordering one now? Nice. Yeah, it's just fun to have. It's not that practical. I guess, yeah, letter opening. Or toad sticking, I guess, you know. It'd be a good skewer, like if you're I don't know, at a fondue place or something. I don't know. You know, poking stuff. Everyone needs a good Toad sticker. Absolutely. And it's made out of 440 razor sharp steel. That's what it says. Thanks for the chill you bring, dude. All the best. Right on, Trevor. Thanks, man. Thank you, buddy. Let's wrap this up. I gotta take Floki out for a WALK. Shish kebabs. Right on. Any last comments? Concerns? Make sure you're entered in the giveaway. Live stream happening tonight at 6 o'clock Pacific. Drawing happening at 6:30 Pacific. Make sure you're there. You have to be there to win. The long skinny blades sometimes have less room in the blade well, and all slip joints without a stop pin over travel when closing. So models like that have the propensity to wrap the spring. Oh, okay, I see. Less room in the blade well. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, makes sense. I'm not really concerned about the edge anyways, though, at least on this knife. Since it's a sticker. Organ tickler. Ugh. Oh, that made me shiver. That's nasty. Ugh. Can you imagine being stabbed with this? Ugh. Ugh. That would suck bad. Cool. Let's wrap her up. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. That was fun as always. And I will see you tonight. See you all tonight at the giveaway. It's going to be really interesting to see how many people actually show up, because we have a lot of comments on the video, a lot of entries. How many comments do we have? 195 entries. I don't know if there'll actually be 195 people. It'd be cool. I mean, I know there is going to be people that don't come. I'm just curious to see how many. Who knows? We'll find out. It's going to be fun either way. What time is that Eastern? That is, there's 3 hours difference. So that's 6. That's 9 o'clock. It's going to start 9 o'clock Eastern. And the drawing is going to be at 9:30 Eastern. So if you can only be there for a few minutes, you're busy, you're at work, just pop in right at, well, I do a couple minutes before 6:30, 9:30 Eastern. And you can just pop in to see if you won and then go back to work or whatever. Watch my entry video. You'll notice by the thumbnail, it says big giveaway announcement entry video. Watch that whole video to learn how to enter. You need to watch the whole thing. Setting an alarm. Yeah, that's a good idea. Cool. All right, guys. I'll see you then.